Hey everyone, I'm DarkPulseDave. I'm glad you could join me and welcome back to the Guild of Dungeoneering. I'm joined here by a very special guest.
Hey everybody. I'm Ruby. I'm his sister. What's up?
And we're going to be starting a new campaign on the Guild of Dungeoneering, which we'll see how that goes. You may have, if you've watched the previous videos, you'll know that I did not have a very good time with quite a lot of it. But we'll see how it goes. We'll get into this.
And I should also note that I am completely unfamiliar with this game,
She is.
so I know nothing about it. I have not seen anyone play it, so this is kind of my first time interacting with it at all. You're gonna be playing first?
I can. You said you want to be, unless you want to.
No. That's okay. Show me how it works, please.
Okay, so this is the guild from which all your dungeoneers will go forth. This is kind of a dungeon building, dungeon master game.
Okay.
First we're going to put the barracks down.
Oh, I like all the music. That's nice.
Yeah. Owelda is our first dungeoneer, and she's the one we're going to be taking to the first dungeon.
Aw, she's cute. So, why do I get the feeling bad things are gonna happen to her?
Well... Okay. Enter the dungeon.
Quest 1, squeak squeak.
Rats. How original.
Ooh! Rubber ducky. I'm drawn to that one.
Okay, so the game's gonna force us through this little tutorial,
Oh, okay.
but
Huh.
so, in combat, this is how it works. You have 3 cards which are drawn from your deck, which alters based on equipment, and occasionally traits that they can gain through, either they come with them initially or they gain them through experience.
That's very, Paper Mario-esque. Like, what is it, the paint?
We should play Paper Mario sometime.
We should.
You have never finished that game. You've even gone very far in it.
No, I'm up to, like, Rogueport. Like, the end of Rogueport. I'm so far back.
So yeah, at the end of every battle, the dungeoneer will be fully healed, but any hearts they gain through leveling up in this dungeon will not carry over.
Oh, that stinks.
But and the equipment will all be sold at the end of the dungeon.
Oh, so you just keep, like, level up then?
But you can get upgrades for the guild that increase your ability to get better equipment in a dungeon.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of a unique take on it. So anyway, this guy's using a stupidity 1 card, which does nothing. So I'm gonna bash him away.
Ooh.
And now he's using a very damaging headbutt, but will also hurt himself. And since I'm not gonna be since he's gonna die from this, I'm just going to let him hurt himself and then hurt him. And then we have a choice of 3 loot slots. This can change based on like initial bonuses or stuff like that. So, I can get a woolly hat, which gives me one additional heart, but gives me a stupidity card, which is, that's kind of a trade-off.
I'm kind of guessing stupidity is a bad thing.
Yeah,
Not helpful.
when you use that card, which you don't have to, but if you don't, it takes up a slot in the 3 cards you have,
Oh.
and it causes you to do nothing that turn.
Okay.
I can get the ruffled shirt, which gives me Swift, which does 1 damage, gives me 1 extra card in my hand for the rest of that battle. So I have 4 cards instead of 3 each turn. And it's a quick attack, which means, contrary to the enemy, which usually goes first, I would go first with this. I can get a straight jacket, which just gives me 1 health. Personally, I think the ability to hit the enemy first and have more options is a stronger choice here.
Yeah, I'd say so.
And since I beat that guy, I got the gold that was on that tile, and now this is into the real meat of what this game has. You actually build the dungeon, and your Dungeoneer you don't control, you can alter where they go, because they will usually go towards gold and enemies of the same level as them.
Okay. Oh, the giant bat is adorable. Aww.
Yeah, isn't it? It's also nasty.
Aww.
I think this one can drain your health, actually. But anyway, see, I'd like to place something here, but this one can't go there because it doesn't have an opening on the top of it.
Oh, so you like build the dungeon as you go?
Yeah, so I can place that there. And now, see, she, instead of going back here like I think she would have, she's gonna go up here. And, I'm gonna put a bat down here so we get another chance to fight. Although maybe I should... No, I'll have the bat. And then I'm gonna put down a room. You can only play 3 of these cards per turn. And usually there's a loot card, so you either get gold or a gem or silver coins or something like that. I'm gonna put this down here, and this thing I'll explain in a minute. Okay, so this guy's using magic draining damage, and I can actually block that with this. Which this has a block icon. There are actually 3 types of this. There's physical block, magic block, and this is double block, which blocks everything, but only blocks as many icons as it has. But since this guy just has 1 icon attack, I can use this and have 1 icon defense. This one, however, cannot be blocked. Therefore, if you used a block, it would just go around it. Which, kind of forces you to attack. Because you don't really have an option there. Okay, and he's gonna try to drain me, but since I can go first with this, I can kill him before he does that.
Nice.
It's kind of like quick attack from Pokemon.
Definitely.
So I can use a twig, which gives me an attack which does 1 physical damage and blocks 1 physical damage at the same time. Fork, which does 2 physical damage, or a woolly hat, which, yeah, I'm not a fan of the woolly hat.
I like the fork. I like the image of just going into the dungeon and kind of poking at them with a utensil.
We have a fork. She actually holds it in her little sprite.
Oh, that's cute. What a weapon.
Okay, so now I'm going to set this down. And this thing is a fountain. There can be either, kind of hoping that would be a negative one so I could show that, but there can be positive and negative fountains. If you beat a monster, I think it's required to beat a monster. If you beat a monster that's in the same room as the fountain, you get, maybe you don't need, I forget, either you do or you don't need to be a monster, but when you hit the fountain, you get the effect it has.
Huh.
In this case, there's a fountain of knowledge, which, here's starting battle hand size increased by 2 for next fight, so I would have 5 cards turned off instead of the normal 3. There aren't some negative ones, though, like Burn Fountain, I think it's called, which causes 1 damage to you each turn for the next fight.
Oh.
1 unblockable damage. So they can be positive or negative. You kind of want to get the positive ones that avoid the negative ones generally. Usually. There are like a handful of instances where the negative ones can actually be kind of useful, I think.
I don't know if I've ever told you, there's this like board game called Murder in the House on the Hill that I love, and it's a lot like this. When you're going through, there are monsters in the rooms, kind of, or like events, and you lay down the rooms as you go, so you build the mansion as you go.
Yeah, it's kind of like a tabletop RPG.
Yeah, it is, where you're a character, but when you put down the rooms, it really reminds me of that.
I'm actually going to start off with Shift here. Get an extra card in my hand, get some options.
Next.
Okay, so might as well go full out with Lucky Hit, since I can't block that. Oh, and this guy has a nasty one. Neurotoxin forces you to discard 1 of your cards for the rest of the, so you would have, if he hit with this, to go back down to 3 cards. If you started with 3 and he hit you, you'd go to 2. You can go all the way down to 1 card, which would leave you with only 1 choice per turn. Fortunately, I can block this. However, it's going to shuffle after this and reset, so it might come up again immediately.
But then you've got another block card.
I do have another block card, so I've got that
Hey, I'm learning.
ready.
I'm figuring it out.
And might as well just
Overpower it.
overkill.
That's always fun, though.
Yeah. Okay. So we finished the goal for that dungeon, which was kill 3 enemies. And he actually gained a trait. It's called the battle score. Hulking, which gives her 1 additional heart to start every dungeon. There can be positive and negative variants. So there's actually 1 variant which reduces your starting hand by 1 permanently, which means you always would start with 2 cards with that character. I think that can increase to 2 card reduction.
I imagine that would make the game a lot harder. Oh hey, we're back.
Fairly more difficult, yeah. So, if we had more money, well, I think we actually could expand. We can expand the guild with a couple of different things. 12, I think, to be precise, yeah. So there are some of these that give additional types of Dungeoneers, and some of them that give, like, initial bonuses for dungeons. Like this one would give +1 to starting hand size,
There's a one. Is there one that gives us like extra gold for beating a place?
Regrettably, no. However,
Aw.
there's a way to indirectly do it through these that give us additional equipment choices in dungeons. I'm a fan of the leather worker because some of the stuff like the mage robes are pretty good. So I'm actually going to do that. We'll stick that down there. And now, we're going to go to the second quest in this dungeon. And that's going to be your turn.
She's going to die. Alright. My turn.
Okay, so just hit enter dungeon on that. If there were other dungeoneers, you could switch between them, but I think the jump is actually fairly good for the first dungeon or two.
Okay. Here we go. Alright. So I want to take a look at what it... Ooh!
So you only have one choice for rooms, which you'll want to place that down.
Okay, so just... Like,
You'll have to place it on the bottom there, that's the only option.
okay.
But the Rune of Fate, if you see up in the upper right hand corner, you'll see Favor. The Favor stone up there.
This one?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And you can look over the options. Those give you options to actually do stuff in battle. So long as you have enough favor for it. Now you'll want to scroll back down. Which, since she is going to go there, you might as well put the silver coins in there, and then you'll put a monster in there. Which I would recommend the Nasty Rat. It's a little bit easier, in my opinion, than the Bat. Because of the lack of a draining attack.
I just want to see what's there.
Yeah.
Okay.
They also have traits sometimes. Like you look at the Bat, if you go back to the Bat there, it has Loner, which if you hold over it, -1 if you're a dead end. So this is a dead end, so that means it have -1 health. Maybe you should go with the Bat there then. So it have only 3 health.
You know what? I'm going for it. I'm gonna try it. So here we go.
Shiny!
All my Pokemon experience is gonna lead me into battle.
Okay, it's going right off with a drain attack.
So I'm gonna just go straight for it. I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Well, I mean, you had a block there, but...
I don't like blocking.
Well, you're gonna have to get used to liking it in this game.
I like charging into battle.
So anyway, that went well.
Ooh.
And you have a choice of 3 things here you can
Do I
look
want
over.
a stick, a wooden board, or ooh, a scarf? What is it?
That one, it's one universal block sign, and if it succeeds at blocking something, it gives you 1 health.
So wait, as long as I wear it, it always has the possibility of blocking, or is it a one-time deal?
No, it's a card that you play in battle.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So you see, it will, even if you're at max health, it'll give you an additional heart for the rest of that dungeon.
That seems like the best choice. Wait, let me see the wooden board again. Armor
That's
1.
actually really good as well. I mean, technically if you run across another one of these, you could have both of them because they don't take up the same slot. But honestly, I would recommend the scarf because nothing deals that much damage in this dungeon.
Fair point. Yeah, I do like the scarf.
Except for the boss, which really is very simple, since it's the first boss.
Yeah, I got coins. I'm rich.
So long as you don't rush into it, you should be fine.
Okay, corridor. Can I put it?
You can only put,
Where do I?
you can only put a place you can reach with the Dungeoneer.
Oh, these guys look tougher.
But you know what? Once she's been in a room, she can go through it, like, move 2 spaces to get to a new one. So in this case, if you put another room down, she'd move to it immediately because she's already been in the first room there.
I think I will put down another room.
Yeah. Must be the monster barracks there. With all the beds. Okay, so that's a level 2. It's a little bit harder, but it also gives better loot.
I'm gonna attempt it. We'll see how this goes.
It's the only choice you have right now. And maybe you should put another one down right in the first starting room.
Here?
Yeah. I mean, by the time you get to the second one, you shouldn't have a problem.
I apologize in advance if this is where she dies.
Okay, before you attack, look at the trait he has. So he deals 1 extra damage with physical attacks if he's at half or lower health.
Okay, so
you kind of want, once you get him to half health, you want to kill him as fast as possible.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna block him first.
Well, yeah, you can block one of those. He has 2 icons though, so he'll take 1 damage. You'll take 1 damage.
Yeah,
because he's hurting himself.
Plus, he has less hearts than me, so.
Oh, this one you'll want to block because it's the discard.
Okay. Ooh, I'm just gonna punch him now. Okay. Now it's just a matter of who gets who first. What does this do?
That's the block and heal. And you might as well use it because it'll block the forced discard and it'll give you a heart back.
Ooh, yes.
And he's gonna hurt himself, so he's gonna take 3 damage this turn.
Okay, so
and he's only got 1 hit left in him.
All I have to do is just punch him.
He's gonna deal a little bit of damage to you there,
That's
but
okay. That's
you know,
okay.
he actually killed himself there.
Basically.
So you got 3 options.
Ooh, I can be a pirate?
Incidentally, if you'll replace something, they'll show you at the bottom of the screen what it's replacing.
Okay.
Look at the Shimmering Cloak for a second.
Okay.
See, that's why I like that. Because it will replace the healing block, but it has a 2 magic damage option and has a card that will deal 1 magic damage and will draw you an additional card.
So that's it'll throw this card away, but it'll gain me these 2?
Yeah. And like, if it had the same effect as, say, that one, it wouldn't be showing that card at bottom, because you'd still have the card, just you won't have the item that previously gave it to you, but the new item would give it to you as well.
I'm going with the cloak. I like the cloak.
So you're giving up the heal block, but you're getting a little bit more power.
Yeah, I think I'm getting something.
Yeah.
Okay, so
and
how would I...
So, scroll down a little bit. Move down a little bit, yeah. So you have 2 places you could put the room. You could put it on the right side or you could put it on the bottom left.
Okay.
Which, if you want to go through that knoll, you're going to have to go put it on the bottom left, probably. Or you could put it on the right and try to go up towards the boss.
I think I'm gonna do that, because that's progress.
That is progress. But you know, there's no time limit in this case. There are some dungeons where there is kind of a time limit, but in this case, in the dungeons where there is kind of a time limit, spoiler alert, the boss chases you.
Oh, I don't want that.
And the boss can move 2 spaces at once, where you can move 1.
Nope.
But you can block. Nope. You can block the boss with other monsters.
Okay, so I'm gonna set it here then, so I can fight him.
But yeah, there isn't a time limit here, so you can take your time and get better equipment. Make sure you're prepared.
Maybe I'll just.
Yeah, the Ratman is a little bit stronger than the Knoll, but the Knoll has Fury, while the Ratman doesn't.
Right.
It's like the Ratman has some cards that are kind of better, but the Knoll has the Fury ability. It's kind of which one do you want?
Well, I haven't fought the Ratman yet.
Yeah.
Get that experience.
Well, I mean, you're gonna go through another knoll before you find them anyway, so there you go.
Okay, so if I end turn, will she just move now?
If you end turn, you don't have to play all the cards. You just have the option to play up to 3.
Okay.
You can end turn and she'll just go. Well, that was a dungeon with knolls.
I do. I'm sorry. Ooh.
But yeah, anyway, you have a lot of health because of the experience and the battle score.
I am setting him on fire. I'm gonna punch him again.
Yeah, you're gonna lose a card, unfortunately, but
that's okay because I'm still.
You're gonna win.
One hit and he's out. So
and losing that card will not carry over to the next match.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so ski pole. Point toward in.
So you have one favor with the face, so you would not take the negative curse, the negative 2 hearts there, but if you had 0 favor, you would take the negative 2 hearts instead of the plus 2 hearts.
It seems like a bad deal.
Yeah, but you do have favor, so as long as you don't spend that, it won't be a problem.
Stupidity.
Do you want the 2 hearts from the 2 stupidity cards? I really have never taken that.
I think I'm gonna go with the ski pole. That seems like the best option out of these.
Yeah, it's a pretty good option, so long as you have favor.
Nice. Alright, so let's see. Ooh, another room. I'm gonna set him here. Yeah. And I'm gonna put down another rat.
Put Ratman, and you can then.
Yeah, let's do this. Once again, it's me. I'm sorry. I'm just filling this dungeon to the brim with Ratmen.
Okay, so you have Mind Strike, which you might want to start off with that, actually.
Yeah, it gives me a good thing.
Yeah. More cards in your hand is always preferable.
I'm gonna...
Unless, of course, you, like, need to heal or something.
Yeah. I'm going to...
So yeah, you see how his cards are a little better than the gnolls?
Mm-hmm.
They tend to deal more damage and have more defense bonuses.
Yeah.
But then he still hurts himself.
So I didn't actually win that fight. He just punched himself.
That one actually isn't terrible, but I feel the magic cloak is better.
Yeah, probably.
For that.
Okay.
Your gain shift and focus there, which focus is it's basically, it's kind of like charge and the electric attack in Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
Like, it boosts the next magic attack you make by 1 damage. But it also gives you a heart and that additional card immediately.
That sounds pretty good.
Or you can get this one, which also gives you focus, and it gives you Holy Seal back, and it takes nothing away.
I'm going with this one. This seems like a good deal.
So yeah, you still have a helmet slot open.
I feel like he's getting impatient with me. And that's
Boy,
okay.
I mean, squeak.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's like the one of the most expensive treasures you can get. That gives 2, that gives 5.
So I'm gonna put this.
Always preferable to go with that.
You know, I'm gonna put it in this room. It's a nice reward. And then you know what?
And just stick another guy in the next room.
Oh, I was gonna put the gold down too, but I can't.
Yeah, you can only do 3 cards per turn.
Alright, so I'm gonna test out focus.
Yeah. So see, you get the additional card and the heart immediately, and your magic is stored until the next magic attack.
So now, since I'm doing this, it's
boom, boom, boom.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it can actually be fairly powerful.
Nice.
There's actually a card master in this game. That's a class that has this one attack, which, okay, he has cards. He has several cards which give him more cards, and then he has an attack which discards all his cards but does 1 damage for each card he has.
Ooh.
So that can get insane. He can do like 10 damage in 1 turn.
I don't want to run into him. I want him to stay in...
He's yours.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant
He's a Dungeoneer. He's your guy.
I thought you meant he was a monster, and I was getting very concerned for a moment.
No, those are monsters
that.
which are really nasty, but the Card Master is really amazing.
I feel like this is the best.
Yeah, you don't have the helmet yet, so you might as well.
Yeah, put on a helmet. Get me that jewel. Oh, I
You're a
like
Viking with a ski pole carrying the glyph.
Aw, I'm so cute. I'm gonna go this way.
And then you can put the other room down. You might want to do that so that you actually have.
And then I'm gonna put down the gold in this room so I can grab that when I
So
can.
you now have a way to get up towards the boss.
Yeah. Alright. So
I think you actually have almost as much health as the boss does at this point.
nice.
I think there is like a point at which it becomes kind of pointless to keep stalling for going for the boss because you don't really get any more rewards, but you're not at that point yet.
You know what? If I just block, he's gonna hurt himself.
Yep.
Oh. Yeah. Oh. I like that.
Yeah. That's kind of a trade-off of attack for attack in place of defense.
I do kind of like attack.
And that is a double magic damage quick attack.
Okay, so keeping that in mind.
Oh, Brace is amazing. It blocks all damage of both types for one turn, and it gives you a card.
Alright, so
That is like one of the best cards in the game.
Alright, so getting this it is.
And Shield Wall blocks all physical damage on a turn, and it gives you 2 additional physical damage for your next physical attack.
Got it. This is the way to go.
So those cards are both amazing. I love them. You can tell by how excited I got when I saw them.
Yeah, just a little bit. Alright, you know what? We're gonna... Do you get more gold for fighting the tougher monsters? Or do you gain, like, better stuff?
I'm actually not sure about that. I think... Yeah, you do, for the tougher monsters, you get better loot. I'm not sure if you get treasure for fighting them. But then you do indirectly get treasure because your loot is sold at the end of the dungeon. Only the loot to have on you, though.
So is it worth it to put down tougher monsters and take them out? Or it's better to just go with the
It's worth it to put down tougher monsters because you get better loot. You get better equipment, rather.
Yeah.
And better equipment is also more expensive, so it sells for more.
So right away I'm just gonna hit him.
There you go.
Yay! And again I'm gonna hit him. And hey, he loses a heart on his own. Hey, and he's gonna lose the heart again.
Shield Wall, just Shield Wall.
Just as I point and laugh. Yay! Ooh!
So that one actually...
I like tricorn hats.
Yeah, but it gets rid of the 2 fantastic cards.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
So,
and this
the
is what
glyph
I have.
is the same one. You could get it and just sell it for 2 gold immediately. That one also gets rid of the fantastic ones. Or you could just take some gold at the bottom.
I think I might
there.
do that, because I like all the stuff I have right now.
The glyph would give you immediate gold if you took it. 2 immediate gold, but this gives you like
Get
2
more
gold. Okay, 2 gold if you played something. Or go over it.
Still,
Again, I forget which.
actually, maybe I should put down a room instead.
Yeah, you can actually put down that room there. And yeah, if you get another 4-way, or you can just, like a 3-way.
Or just like a little elbow room. Like
Well, the
this guy.
elbow wouldn't work because, there's no
There's none of them. that go this way.
opening. You would need openings on 3 sides there.
Oh, okay.
Either the 3 sides there or 4-sided.
Yeah, draw me another card. Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah. You can just block him and hit him really hard.
I am really enjoying this. Ooh.
Yeah. You'll lose your health, but you'll gain a shift.
But I like my health.
The anchor, you might want to look at that. Okay, it gets rid of your heart and the slice, but it gives you bash and slam.
I already have the shimmering cloak.
Yeah, it gets rid of the
And I
great
don't want-
cards.
I'm just gonna take gold this time too, because
Okay. Yeah.
I like all the stuff I've got so far.
I don't think you actually come across level 3 monsters in this dungeon, except for maybe the Rat King counts as that.
Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna put down. Oh wait, you said better monster. No, come here.
The Rat Man isn't a better monster technically. He's a level 2, so you get the same equipment for fighting either of them.
In that case, might as well. And then room for my.
You can see the level of them on the card there, upper right hand of the card.
Oh, up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, 2, so he's a
You
level
know
2
what?
monster.
I can't put down that room, so I'm just gonna put down another monster and have myself.
Well, you could put it down the room, but you can't put it anywhere
Yeah.
useful, is the
not,
point.
not where I needed it.
You can put it, but you can't put it anywhere useful.
Haha, he punched himself.
Yeah. Might as well block it. There's no point in losing cards if you don't have to. And dead.
And gold. Okay. I already know what this
Oh,
one
yeah.
does. I don't want to get rid of that.
You could boost the slice and the +2, but you're getting shift and focus, which are both good cards.
But I do already have focus.
This will give you an extra one.
Okay. But I do really like my 2+ heart.
Yeah, but you do have so much health right now
That's fair.
that you could probably give up to. It's your choice.
And if I do get better attacks, then I don't need them more health. Cause
Yeah.
you know what?
And this shift lets you hit them before they hit you, so that's always a benefit.
I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna try it.
There have
Ooh.
been actually quite a few cases,
Oh, can't put it there.
quite a few cases I've had in this game where I didn't have a quick attack, and me and the enemy both had 1 heart, and they hit me before I could hit them.
So I
So
can't
yeah,
put him in there.
quick attacks always useful.
I can only put. Well, I put him down.
Well, you can progress. She's gonna go to the right though, because she sees the fountain and the gold.
Oh, okay. I did not know this.
More probably it's the gold that's attracting her than the fountain.
Same.
Although there is a trait you can get that will basically force them to fountains, whether they're positive or negative. And of course you can't tell whether the fountain is good or bad until you place the card that has it.
Okay.
So that's kind of a double-sided trait. Double-edged trait.
Well, that would.
Well, the most he can do is 2 damage, and he hurts himself when he does that.
Fair point. Alright.
So it basically evens out to one hit on you, since you'd both lose 1 heart.
I just went for him at the end, didn't I?
Boom, 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 boom.
Alright, I don't want that. I don't want to get rid of. Well, I don't know.
Well, that's actually it's a question of preference. Do you want to go for defense or do you want to go for attack?
See, my playstyle has always been attack. Like,
Yeah.
so I'm kind of partial towards
But
that.
there's also
But I don't want to lose my shield wall because that's helped me a couple times now.
yeah.
I'm growing attached.
And brace, of course, is just good.
Yeah.
Except against unblockable attacks, but those don't come up very often, and they tend to be weak.
I think just because I do enjoy the magic attacks, I am gonna give that up.
Yeah. It's a Arcane Barrage is a 3 magic, unblockable. So, and I don't think many monsters, if any in here, have magic blocking cards. Actually.
If I head back around this area, maybe I can get a good...
But yeah, if you scroll up, Ayla, you could see where the Rat King is. You can't do it right when she's moving. So yeah. So, yeah, personally, I would cower.
Yeah. I'm just seeing, ooh, blocks 1 magic damage and deal. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing what's that.
I just really don't like losing cards.
Nah. Yeah, let's...
Yeah, it doesn't really matter what you
Nope,
do.
because he kind of took himself out there.
He dead.
Ooh, of course. No, that'd lose all the ones I just...
Yeah. That'd give you 2 gold immediately. Or is it immediately? I think it's immediately.
Yeah, it's already sell for 2 gold.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'm not sure if it gives you the gold as a card or it gives it to you immediately. I think it does it immediately.
Is there a way to know how much gold you get for just taking gold?
Just take some gold, I think, is always 2.
Alright, so
maybe always 3? I'm not sure. No, the last one was 2, so I think it's always 2.
Well, that would be helpful.
Yeah, what a trade-off.
Hand you my very good cards in exchange.
Well, why don't you try selling it and see if it gives you the card or not. The gold card. No, it just gives it to you straight up.
Ooh, give me that massive gem. Yeah, oh no, that's right, that won't work.
You'll need a 4-way dungeon card for that.
These are all spiffy.
I mean, you can just skip the turn and see if the dungeon card actually gives you what you need.
Yeah, because at the moment I'm kind of
I mean,
stuck.
you can either get a 3-way on the lower right there, or you can get a 4-way for that.
Yeah, I kind of want to.
Yeah. I mean, there's no reason not to use that.
Yeah, I like this.
I mean, his Fury is activated now, but you have cards. And he's just dead. Anyway.
And I get a gem. Alright, so anchors, I give up those nice ones. I already have that.
Okay.
You know what, I'm gonna do just take some gold and see how...
Yeah.
Why not? Not helpful. I can't put this anywhere. So...
This dungeon has been taking a while.
Yeah.
I think it's taken like 15 minutes or so.
I'm just gonna put
maybe 20.
And hit end turn. So I can't actually go anywhere.
The game actually isn't being very nice by not giving you the cards you need right now. There you go.
There I can.
And there's another one. You might want to put down the other 4-way so you can actually get up there.
Yeah. Ooh! Found a heroism.
Okay, it did stop our good thing.
Gains what? Ooh.
Per damage blocked. Next fight. Unfortunately, that won't let you do that for the Rat King because there's a guy between that and the Rat King.
That's okay.
Yeah, he's gonna block one of those.
That's okay.
So
that's alright.
I'm just saying, you could have used focus there instead and just prepped for a more devastating attack later on.
Ooh, I like this one though, because then I...
Yeah, that's a good choice.
He's gonna punch himself.
He's gonna hurt himself. You could just spin his face and heal.
I'll just point and laugh at him once again. I don't want to get rid of those.
Yeah.
Or that. Or those. So you know what? Some more
Let's
cookies.
take some gold. Oh, so yeah, that's 2 gold, or you could sell the equipment for 2 gold.
Okay.
So I mean, getting the 2 gold immediately, I think would make more sense
I'm gonna
if
put
you
it-
already have that piece of equipment.
Ooh.
Yeah. You should do Holy Seal or Arcane Barrage.
Well, I can't block this one anyways, so what?
Yeah, you could. You can't block it, but
Why not?
you can't block it because it is an unblockable attack, and you didn't heal because it needs to block something for you to heal.
Yeah.
So future reference there. Yeah, you could use shift.
Or I could do this one.
Yeah. Either way,
Yeah.
he's dead.
If there's a possibility for me to do overkill, I will.
Yeah, overkill is fun. Honestly, I think if you're satisfied with the cards you have, there's really no more that you're gonna find right now.
Yeah.
I mean, if we get enough gold to upgrade again, we could get more equipment, or we could get a new Dungeoneer.
Ooh, yeah, I need to put gold in his one. Okay. Head towards the gold. Alright, so... Yeah, let's do this.
Yeah, this is really a mouse-heavy game. You barely use the keyboard in it.
A wooden stool? I don't...
Yeah,
No, I'm good.
I mean, that's actually kind of a trade-off that could be useful for, like, early on in a dungeon. Like,
Yeah.
take one stupidity card, but gain the brace.
Can you put gold? Ooh, silver coins.
Yeah, that's only 1 compared to the 2, but... I'm not sure if you get it if it's on the boss, because I think after you defeat the boss, it just immediately ends the dungeon.
Huh.
I'm not positive about that, but I don't think it works if it's on the boss.
Well, that's okay. Ooh, I should see if I can get... I don't know.
You don't have anything that could be useful there. That one only has
What's this?
1 entrance. That one is has an entrance on the left and right, but unfortunately, nothing useful
No,
right
yeah.
now.
I can't block it anyway, so might as well do something.
So yeah, you
Cool.
see, she's kind of reached the max experience she can get in this dungeon. So, she's not going to be getting like any more hearts or anything. There's really no point to hang around at this point.
Okay. Haha,
I mean, you could try to get more gold, but really, you're going to get more gold simply by progressing rather than hanging around.
okay.
Significantly more.
Nah, I'm just gonna...
I mean, the sparkly headband has some interesting choices.
Yeah, but nothing that I...
Well, okay. I mean, you want to take the risk with the fountain, or you want to, oh, you gotta take the risk with, or no, you can't take the risk with the fountain. It's still not giving you the right choices that you need, so you might as well just, you know,
Go for it.
yep.
May as well. Alright, let's see what's up. What if I block one of them? Yeah.
Yeah. And see, the fountain effect is taking place. Every attack you block gains you a heart. It'd be nice if you could have that for the boss, but oh well. I usually think it's kind of a bad idea to place down a fountain room right before the boss, because you don't know what it's gonna be. So if you get a bad one, you're gonna have to deal with that when you go to the boss.
Yeah.
Which I have had to deal with that before. Okay.
Please give me a room I can use.
You do have one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can place down another one, or you can just try going to the boss. Either way, I mean, you could get a little more gold with fighting him. He's really not going to pose a threat to you at this point anyway.
No. Now just watch as he actually...
See, the Rat King has a little bonus there.
Mm.
Each adjacent tile he has with a minion in it, he gains an additional heart. And if you destroy this guy, his health is going to go down. He isn't going to gain that bonus.
Okay.
So, really all the bosses have traits like that. All those that I've come across, anyway. Yeah.
Nope.
Actually, look at the sparkly headband for a second. See, that's the kind of stuff that's really why it's kind of interesting. You get a double magic quick attack, and you get a double old block that heals for each block.
Okay, but what kind of damage is the dude gonna be?
This dude is mostly gonna be physical, from what I recall.
Okay, and how much health will he be able to knock off?
But you see, these block either physical or magic. That's my point.
You know what? I will go that way then. I mean, either way, it's helpful.
I mean, it's your choice. I'm just pointing out your options.
You know what? Might as well, even if I don't get it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Okay, boss time.
Boss time! Yippee! Oh, we have the same health.
Okay, so he's starting out with a force discard.
Nope.
So you might want to stop that. And he's gonna hurt himself now. I think he does have like 1 or 2 magic attacks, so you might want to save the magic. I don't actually remember.
Okay.
So see, yeah, he's the first boss, and he really isn't that difficult. He's gonna block that. So you might want to go with magic damage. You see?
Ooh, that was easy.
Oh, she did level up. Oh yeah. I think the way leveling up works is you can only level up as far as the monster you're fighting is leveled. So if you fight level 3, you could get up to level 3.
Ooh, I get to start with.
Yeah, start with Holy, which I think is like the
lots of gold.
I think it's like what the glyph has with the block heal.
Ooh, that's helpful.
Cards like that, I think.
Return to guild. Yay! I feel accomplished. I feel powerful.
Okay. So that's probably gonna do it for this time. We've been recording for like an hour.
Yeah, it's been a little bit.
So anyway, I'm glad you guys could join us, and we'll see you all next time. Bye.
See ya!